Hello and welcome to the 2020 Wainwright Prize winners announcement. Before we start, I'd like to express our thanks for the support of all of our partners and supporters. Francis Lincoln, the publishers, of course, the National Trust, BBC Countryfile, The Outdoor Guide, Plant Pod and Wainwright Golden Beer. The Wainwright Prize is a literary award created to champion the outdoors and inspire an admiration of the natural world around us, in memory of Alfred Wainwright, whose pictorial guides to the Lakeland Fells are still available in lovingly reproduced form today. We especially thank his stepdaughters Jane King and Annie Seller of the Wainwright estate, who guide and financially support the prize. Now, as we said, we've got two prizes to get through tonight, the first of which is the new prize for conservation writing. Charlotte Smith of BBC Countryfile and Farming Today was the chair of that judging panel, and she'll be along shortly to announce the winner.
Hello, I'm Charlotte Smith, honoured to be the chair of the judging panel for the inaugural Wainwright Prize for writing on global nature conservation. We had a really strong shortlist and so a fiery debate on the merits of all the books, including the winner. It is an immensely engaging book on complex and sometimes controversial issues. It considers the future for wildlife, for birds and for rural communities in an engaging and interesting way. Now, not everyone is going to agree with the author's conclusions, but I think they'll enjoy arguing with him as they read. The winner of the 2020 Wainwright Prize for writing on global conservation is Benedict Macdonald with Rebirding. Congratulations.
Six years ago when I started writing Rebirding, I wasn't even sure that I would finish. I wasn't sure that anybody would read it, and I could never have dreamt that it would have the impact that it did. And I certainly could never have imagined that I would be the winner of the Wainwright Prize for Global Conservation. It is truly humbling, and it is an honour and a privilege. So thank you. Many people were involved in the making of this book. Particular mention should go to Professor Ian Newton. I'm not a great ornithologist, but he certainly is, and his help with the book was invaluable. To the inspirational rewilders, Charlie Burrell, Isabella Tree, and the many others who inspired me in the writing of this book. And most of all to my fantastic wildlife-minded parents, Liz and Ian McDonald, for the countless hours that they humoured me, taking me around the countryside before I could take myself. But I would like to dedicate this book to my wonderful grandfather, Frederick Thomas Irvine Giltonen, a remarkable writer who never realised his potential because he had to go and fight a war so that the rest of us could write books like this. So this one's for you, Fred, and thank you very much.
Firstly, Ben, congratulations on winning the Wainwright Prize for writing on global conservation.
Thank you very much, Charlotte. Thank you. Still slightly surreal, as you can probably imagine. Always feels like it's something someone else wins, but yeah, delighted, really pleased.
It's a very readable book. It doesn't read like a textbook at all. Were you very conscious of that when you were writing it?
I was, and especially when you're tackling things as complex as bird memory, natal homing, the food chain, the size of a habitat. You know, you're consciously and you're continually aware that you could bore the pants off your readers very quickly. So what I tried to do was to use humour and anecdote and first-person experience, and to try and conjure what it really is to be a little swallow, you know, migrating from Africa to your barn in England, and to try and take the edge off the science. But at the same time, we wanted this to be an absolutely rigorous scientific book. So it was a constant sort of treading the line between not being lightweight, and I think, you know, we've used over 400 scientific papers in the course of writing this book, but also to keep it relatable, you know, to the people whose starlings and house sparrows and swallows are vanishing each year.
And now it's time to reveal the winner of the 2020 Wainwright Prize for Nature Writing. The winner this year is nuanced, passionate and caring. It's a wonderful journal that fits around the personal endeavours and family experiences of the author, but ultimately it's shaped by the nature that surrounds us all. The judges were captivated and would like to call for it to be immediately listed on the national curriculum. Such is the book's power to move and the urgency of the situation that we face. The 2020 winner is a significant nature book, made all the more so because it is the author's first, completed before his 16th birthday. It is The Diary of a Young Naturalist by Dara McAnulty. And there it is. Congratulations, Dara.
Hello everyone, I'm stunned, honoured and deeply humbled. The Diary of a Young Naturalist is the 2020 Wainwright Prize winner for UK nature writing. To have followed in the footsteps of the magnificent Rob Macfarlane, and to have shared this incredible shortlist with Lamorna, David, Patrick, Mike, Ginny, and of course Bridget, who I've known on Twitter since 2016. Your writing is both profound and explores the best of humans and of nature. It is an astounding moment, not just for me, but for young people, young writers, young nature lovers. This tells our community that our voices matter, our ideas worthy, our stories captivating. I would like to thank my publisher, Little Toller, my editor, Adrian. Thank you, Gracie, John and Graham. To Julia Bradbury and the Wainwright judging panel, my heartfelt thanks for choosing my book. It is astonishing and tremendous, and I'm going to use the prize money to attempt to enhance people's lives. I'm going to put it into my eco group and to try and make young people, young writers' lives easier. And I'd like to say a massive thank you for allowing me to do this, because when young autistic people are nurtured and accepted, miraculous things can happen. And this is certainly one of them. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, you are the youngest ever winner of a major literary prize. You've won, with your wonderful book, The Diary of a Young Naturalist, you've won the Wainwright Prize. So well done.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it feels crazy. But what means just that bit more to me is that I feel that this book also in a way feels like a youth voice, and for me that feels like the most almost the most important thing for me, that we have that maybe, just maybe, some other young people might see this book and might think about taking up their own voice, because every single voice that we add to a discussion diversifies it and enriches it. And I just want to, when I wrote this book, I just wanted to share my view on the world and my experiences and how that world has shaped me. And I just want to hear everybody else's, all of these young people out there and their voices. And this prize means that bit much more to me, because it feels like youth voices can be heard.